Hello, St. Stephen's. What a horrible day. I was kind of happy though that it was a bit rainy today because our topic this week is April showers. And I've got a whole bunch of books to do with rain. I've got A Necklace of Raindrops. I've got this one, Noah's Ark. I've got this one, The Man of the Rain. I've got that one, more rain, and I've got Princess and the Pea, who turns up in an awful shower to meet her prince. And I thought I would read the one that you probably have not heard before. So I'm going to read you A Necklace of Raindrops. Now, I'm going to pop my umbrella down because it's stopped raining for now. Let's hope it doesn't start again. And I'm going to read you A Necklace of Raindrops by Joan Aiken. It's got some nice pictures. I'll show you that first. A man called Mr. Jones and his wife lived near the sea. One stormy night, Mr. Jones was in his garden when he saw the holly tree by his gate begin to toss and shake. A voice cried, "Help me! I'm stuck in the tree! Help me, or the storm will go on all night." Very surprised, Mr. Jones walked down to the tree, and in the middle of it was a tall man with a long grey cloak and a long grey beard, and the brightest eyes you ever saw. "Who are you?" Mr. Jones said, "and what are you doing in my holly tree?" "I got stuck in it. Can't you see? Help me out, or the storm will go on all night." "I am the north wind, and it is my job to blow the storm away." So Mr. Jones helped the north wind out of the holly tree. The north wind's hands were as cold as ice. "Thank you," said the north wind. "My cloak is torn, but never mind. You have helped me, so now I will do something for you." "I don't need anything," Mr. Jones said. "My wife and I have a baby girl just born, and we are as happy as two people in the whole world." "In that case," said the north wind, "I will be the baby's godfather. My birthday present to her will be this necklace of raindrops." From under the grey cloak he pulled out a fine silver chain. On the chain were 3 bright shining drops. "You must put it round the baby's neck," he said. "The raindrops will not wet her, and they will not come off, and every year on her birthday I will bring her another drop, and when she has 4 drops she will stay dry, even if she goes out into the hardest rainstorm. When she has 5 drops, no thunder or lightning can harm her, and when she has 6 drops she will not be blown away even by the strongest wind. When she has 7 raindrops, she will be able to swim in the deepest river, and when she has 8 raindrops, she will be able to swim the widest sea, and when she has 9 raindrops, she will be able to make the rain stop raining if she claps her hands, and when she has 10 raindrops, she will be able to make it start raining if she blows her nose." "Stop, stop!" cried Mr. Jones. "That's quite enough for one little girl, don't you think?" "I was going to stop anyway," said the north wind. "Mind, she must never ever take the chain off, or it might bring bad luck. I must be off now to blow away the storm. I shall be back on her next birthday with the 4th raindrop." And he flew away, up into the sky, pushing the clouds before him so that the moon and stars could shine out. Mr. Jones went into his house and put the chain with the 3 raindrops round the neck of the baby, who was called Laura. A year soon went by, and when the north wind came back to the little house by the sea, Laura was able to crawl about and to play with her 3 bright shining raindrops, but she never took the chain off. When the north wind had given Laura her 4th raindrop, she could not get wet even if she was out in the hardest rain, and her mother would put her out in the garden in her pram, and people passed on the road would say, "Look at that poor little baby, left out in all that rain. She will catch a cold." But Laura was quite dry and quite happy, playing with the raindrops, waving to her godfather, the north wind, as he flew over. Next year he brought her the 5th raindrop, and the year after that the 6th, and the year after that the 7th, and now Laura could not be harmed by the worst storm, and if she fell into a pond or into a river she floated like a feather. And when she had 8 raindrops she was able to swim across the widest sea. But as she was happy at home, she had never tried. When she had 9 raindrops, Laura found that she could make the rain stop by clapping her hands. So there were many, many sunny days by the sea. But Laura did not always clap her hands when it rained, for she loved to see the silver drops come sliding out of the sky. Now it was time for Laura to go to school, and you can guess how the other children loved her. They would call, "Laura, Laura, make it stop raining, please, so that we can go out and play." And Laura would always make the rain stop for them. But there was a girl called Meg who said to herself, "It's not fair. Why should Laura have the lovely necklace and be able to stop the rain? Why shouldn't I have it?" So Meg went to the teacher and said, "Laura is wearing a necklace." Then the teacher said to Laura, "You must take that necklace off in school, dear. That's the rule." "But it will bring bad luck if I take it off," said Laura. "Of course it will not bring bad luck. I will put it in a box and keep it safe for you till after school." So the teacher put the necklace into a box. But Meg saw where she put it, and when the children were out to play and the teacher was having her dinner, Meg went quickly and she snatched the necklace and put it into her pocket. When the teacher found that the necklace was gone, she was very angry and sad. "Who has taken Laura's necklace?" she said, but nobody answered. Meg kept her hand tight in her pocket, holding the necklace, and poor Laura cried all the way home. Her tears rolled down her cheeks like rain as she walked along by the sea. "Oh," she cried, "what will happen when I tell my godfather that I've lost my present?" A fish put his head out of the water and said, "Don't cry, Laura dear. You put me back in the sea when a wave threw me on the sand. I will help you to find your necklace." And then a bird flew down and called, "Don't cry, Laura dear. You saved me when a storm blew me onto your roof and hurt my wing. I will help you find your necklace." And a mouse popped his head out of a hole and said, "Don't cry, Laura, my dear. You saved me once when I fell in the river. I will help you to find your necklace." So Laura dried her eyes. "How will you help me?" she asked. "I will look under the sea," said the fish, "and I will ask my brothers to help me." "I will fly about and look in the fields and the woods and the roads," said the bird, "and I will ask my brothers to help me." "I will look in the houses," said the mouse, "and I will ask my brothers to look in every corner and the closet of every room in the world." So they set to work, and while Laura was talking to her 3 friends, what was Meg doing? She put on the necklace and walked out in a rainstorm. But the rain made her very wet indeed, and when she clapped her hands to stop it, the rain took no notice. It rained even harder than ever. The necklace would only work for its true owner, so Meg was angry, but she still wore the necklace until her father saw her with it on. "Where did you get that necklace from?" he asked. "Oh, I found it on the road," Meg said, which was not true. "It is too good for a child," her father said, and he took it from her. Meg and her father did not know that a little mouse could see them from the hole in the wall. The mouse ran to tell his friends that the necklace was in Meg's house, and 10 more mice came back and with him to drag it away. But when they got there, the necklace was gone, and Meg's father had sold it for a great deal of money to a silversmith. 2 days later, a little mouse saw it in the silversmith's shop and ran to tell his friends. But before the mice could come to take it, the silversmith had sold it to a trader who was buying fine and rare presents for the birthday of the Princess of Arabia. Then a bird saw the necklace and flew to tell Laura. "The necklace is on a ship, and it is sailing across the sea to Arabia." "We will follow the ship," said the fishes. "We will tell you which way it goes. Follow us." But Laura stood on the edge of the sea. "How can I swim all the way without my necklace?" she cried. "I will take you on my back," said the dolphin. "You have often thrown me good things to eat when I was hungry." So the dolphin took her on his back. The fishes went on in front, and the birds flew above, and after many days they came to Arabia. "Now where is the necklace?" called the fishes to the birds. "The King of Arabia has it. He's going to give it to the princess for her birthday tomorrow." "Tomorrow is my birthday too," said Laura. "Oh, what will my godfather say when he comes to give me my 10th raindrop and finds that I have not got the necklace?" The birds led Laura into the king's garden, and she slept all night under a palm tree. The grass was all dry and the flowers were all brown because it was so hot and had not rained for a year. And the next morning the princess came into the garden to open her presents. She had many lovely things: a flower that could sing, a cage full of birds with green and silver feathers, a book that she could read forever because it had no last page, and a cat who could play cat's cradle, a silver dress of spiderwebs, and a gold dress of goldfish scales, a clock with a real cuckoo to tell the time, and a boat made out of a great pink shell. And among all the other presents was Laura's necklace. When Laura saw the necklace, she ran out from under the palm tree and cried, "Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, that necklace is mine!" The King of Arabia was angry. "Who is this girl?" he said. "Who let her into my garden? Take her away and drop her in the sea." But the princess, who was small and pretty, said, "Wait a minute, Papa." And to Laura she said, "How do you know it's your necklace?" "Because my godfather gave it to me, and when I am wearing it I can go out into the rain without getting wet, and no storm can harm me, and I can swim in a river or in any sea, and I can make the rain stop raining." "But can you make it start to rain?" said the king. "Not yet," said Laura. "Not till my godfather gives me the 10th raindrop." "If you can make it rain, you shall have my necklace," said the king, "for we badly need rain in this country." But Laura was sad because she could not make it rain till she had her 10th raindrop. Just then the north wind came flying into the king's garden. "There you are, goddaughter," he said. "I have been looking all over the world for you, to give you your birthday present. Where is your necklace?" "The princess has it," said poor Laura. Then the north wind was angry. "You should not have taken it off," he said, and he dropped the raindrop onto the dry grass where it was lost. And then he flew away, and Laura started to cry. "Oh, don't cry," said the said the kind little princess. "You shall have the necklace back, for I can see it is yours." And she put the chain over Laura's head. And soon as she did so, one of Laura's tears ran down and hung on the necklace beside the 9 raindrops, making 10. Laura started to smile. She dried her eyes and she blew her nose. And guess what? As soon as she blew her nose, the rain began falling. It rained and it rained. The trees all spread out their leaves and the flowers stretched their petals. They were so happy to have a drink. At last Laura clapped her hands to stop the rain. The King of Arabia was very pleased. "That is the finest necklace I have ever seen," he said. "Will you come and stay with us every year so that we have enough rain?" And Laura said she would do this. Then they sent her home in the princess's boat made out of the pink shell. The birds flew overhead and the fishes swam in front. "I am happy to have my necklace back," said Laura, "but I am even happier to have so many friends." What happened to Meg? The mice told the north wind that she had taken Laura's necklace, and he came and he blew the roof off her house and let in the rain. So she got soaking wet. The end. Wasn't that a good story? There's so many lovely images in this book. I wonder, could anyone draw one of the princess's possessions, like a cat that could play cat's cradle, a silver dress of spider's webs, a gold dress of goldfish scales, or the boat made out of a pink shell? Wouldn't they be nice things to draw? Now, don't forget about the poetry competition. You've got another month to get those entries into me. You can email them to me at l.pereira@stephence.lbhf.sch.uk. It's also on the website. Bye, everybody. See you all next week for our next topic.